Here are some thoughts about colour. First of all, why have two yellows? Well, we have a warm yellow and a cool yellow. Likewise, we have a warm blue and a cool blue, and also a warm red and a cool red. Warm and cool refers to the position on the colour circle. A warm yellow is closer to red, a cool yellow is closer to blue, so it's a greeny yellow or an orangey yellow. And likewise, you've got a warm blue which is a little bit purple, a bit warm, and a cool blue which is close to the true cool blue. And the reds, you've got a slightly orangey red, which is your hot red, and a cooler red, which is closer to blue. They have special names which you'll come across. The cool yellow is often called lemon yellow, whereas the warmer yellow is called cadmium. This is because of, obviously, it's a lemony colour. With a cadmium yellow, it means that traditionally we made from cadmium. Likewise, a cadmium red is the warm red. The cool red is often called alizarin, which is the name of the traditional pigment. The cool blue is often called cobalt, and the warmer blue traditionally is ultramarine, but phthalo blue is a modern pigment that is often used. So there's some colours. What can we do with these colours? Well, knowing the right colour to mix with makes a big difference. If you want a really nice leafy green, it's good to use the cool yellow, and you get a nice leafy green. If you want to make a purple, it's important to use the right red and the right yellow and the right blue. You need the warm blue, which is closer to red anyway, and you need the cool red, which is closer to blue. And this way you get the best purple mixture. If you make a mistake and use the warm red and the cool blue, you can end up with quite a kind of browny purple. And obviously these colours can be altered by adding white. Questions often asked is how to make brown. Well, brown is mainly red. So if you use a red and then put a little bit of blue in it and just a touch of yellow, you can make various brown colours. Something that's useful to know for colour mixing is that you can make a perfect grey using just the primary colours. I'll give you an example of this. So you start with some blue and you add in a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow. You can begin to steer the colour towards a pure grey. A little bit of white will actually illustrate this a little bit better because it just shows the colour values. Now at the moment that is quite a blue-grey. If I want to kill off the blueness, I need to add a little bit of green, and that will begin to, a little bit of orange, that will begin to neutralise the blueness. And you can see that colour there is a kind of cool grey colour. Right. If I want to head towards a perfect neutral colour, the blueness needs to be taken away by adding orange, which is opposite on the colour circle. So by adding in a little bit of orange, which obviously is the red and the yellow, we can begin to take away the blueness and head towards a very neutral grey. And you can see again, if you put a bit more white in it, it's almost a totally pure grey. Knowledge of that means that when you're mixing colours, you can create colours that you'd like to have. If you want a warm grey, a slightly purpley grey, just add a little bit of red. And if you wanted a really rich blue-grey, then obviously you can put a little bit more blue in. Greys of this quality are called chromatic greys, which means that they are coloured greys. It just means that if you've got a strong orange on your palette and you'd like to get rid of the orangeness just a little tiny bit, you can add a tiny bit of the blue, which is opposite on the colour circle, and it's still orange, but it's lost some of the strong, full colour value just by adding the opposite on the colour circle. So a green can be made less green by adding red, a purple can be made less purple by adding yellow. With 6 colours, you can make any colours with these 6 colours, but there are other colours that are useful to have. Magenta, which is the printing red, violet, which is a very vibrant purpley colour, and of course the traditional browns of umber, sienna and ochre are also useful colours to have, but you can actually mix pretty much everything from this single set of colours. Of course there's black as well. Adding black to colour to make it darker does take away the colour in a way that gives you less control than if you're mixing using a variety of colours in this way. Thank you.